God has sent this message for your daughter. This is a very bad thing that is happening, but you can stop this thing if you open this message right now. My beloved child, every day when you wake up, I place before you two paths. One path leads you to dwell on what is missing, what is broken, and what is wrong. The other leads you to see what is whole, what is beautiful, and what is worthy of gratitude. I have given you the freedom to choose, yet I have also placed in you a heart that is capable of recognizing my goodness even in the smallest details of life. You are not meant to carry the heaviness of constant dissatisfaction, for I have designed you to live with eyes open to wonder. The air that fills your lungs, the sunrise that greets your eyes, the love that has touched your heart, these are gifts from me, reminders that even in a world where challenges exist, my goodness overflows. When you choose gratitude, you open the door for joy to enter. Gratitude shifts the weight off your shoulders, because it turns your eyes away from the problem and back toward my presence. I never promised you that storms would not come, but I did promise that I would be with you through them. When your gaze is fixed on what I am doing instead of what is wrong, the storms lose their power to steal your peace. My spirit breathes strength into your soul, and suddenly what seemed unbearable becomes something you can endure, because you know you are not alone. Joy is not the absence of problems, my child, but the presence of my peace in the middle of them. It is the quiet assurance that I am working for your good even when the outcome has not yet been revealed. Gratitude feeds joy, and joy fuels hope. Together, they guard your heart from the shadows of despair. You have seen days when darkness tried to convince you there was nothing to smile about, but you have also seen that even the smallest act of noticing beauty, a flower in bloom, a kind word, a gentle breeze, can lift the heaviness from your spirit. This is because joy does not come from circumstances alone, it flows from the well of my spirit within you. The enemy would have you believe that focusing on what is wrong is realistic, that seeing the negative first will prepare you for disappointment. But I tell you, beloved, that this is a deception meant to drain your strength. Fixing your eyes on the flaws of life blinds you to the evidence of my faithfulness all around you. Yes, there will be things that are not yet as you desire. Yes, there will be unanswered prayers and unfulfilled dreams at times. But alongside them, there will also be blessings you did not expect, mercies that arrive quietly, and victories that come in ways you could not have planned. When you train your heart to notice these things, your spirit will flourish. Gratitude is the soil in which contentment grows. When you choose it daily, you plant seeds that will bear fruit in every season. Even in the seasons where you have less than you hoped, you will find your heart satisfied, because you will see that my love is not measured by material abundance alone. I take joy in seeing you live with open hands and an open heart, trusting that I know what you need and that I will supply it in my perfect timing. Every breath you take is proof that you are sustained by me. Every morning that the sun rises is my whisper that you have been given another chance to live, love, grow, and shine. My precious one, the life I have called you to is not a race to accumulate more, but a journey to see me in everything. When you are present in the moment, noticing the blessings that surround you, you will realize that joy is not something you must chase, it is something you can awaken within you right now. Gratitude unlocks this awareness. It is the key that turns the lock on a heart weighed down by worry and fear. It invites light to flood in where shadows once lingered. And as you practice it, your perspective will shift so deeply that even your hardest days will not rob you of the ability to give thanks. There will always be voices that try to remind you of what you lack. There will always be whispers telling you that you should be further ahead or that you do not have enough. But those voices are not mine. My voice speaks life and encouragement. I say to you, you are right where you need to be for the work I am doing in you. I say that you have more than you realize, and I will multiply it as you steward it well. I say that when you lift your heart in thanks, you invite me to move in ways that exceed your imagination. My blessings are not only in the grand miracles but in the small, quiet moments where my presence meets you. You have been through valleys where it felt like joy was far away, yet here you stand, breathing, growing, and still believing. This is proof that joy is not lost, it lives inside you. You carry the light of my presence, and no darkness can extinguish it. I have seen you give thanks even when your heart was heavy, and I have poured strength into you each time. Every choice to embrace what is right, what is lovely, and what is pure is a choice to align with my heart. And each choice builds in you a resilience that nothing in this world can take away. My beloved, you do not need perfect conditions to be joyful. You need only to remember that I am with you. You need only to pause long enough to see the evidence of my goodness in your life. Look back and remember where I have brought you from. See the doors I have opened for you, the people I have placed in your path, the protection I have given you in ways you may never know. All of these are reasons to lift your eyes in gratitude. And as you do, joy will begin to flow again, not as a fleeting feeling but as a steady river within you. The beauty in the little things is not little to me. I created the colors of the sky, the rhythm of the rain, the fragrance of flowers, the warmth of sunlight, not only for the earth to flourish but for your soul to delight in them. These are my daily reminders that I care for you. When you notice them, you draw closer to my heart. When you celebrate them, you participate in the joy of creation. Even in the busiest seasons, I invite you to slow down and see what I have placed around you to refresh your spirit. You may wonder why I emphasize gratitude so much, my child. It is because gratitude guards you from the poison of comparison and discontent. It keeps your heart pure and your faith strong. It keeps you anchored when the winds of life try to toss you about. And it makes room for me to pour more into your life, for a thankful heart is always ready to receive. Do not wait for everything to be perfect to give thanks. Give thanks now, in the middle of the process, and watch how I transform the atmosphere around you. I know there are prayers you are still waiting to see answered. I know there are areas of your life where you long for change. I see every tear, hear every whisper of your heart, and I am moving in ways you cannot yet see. But while you wait, do not miss the gifts of this moment. There is beauty here. There is grace here. There is joy available here. When you embrace what is right in front of you with a grateful heart, you will see that even the waiting can be filled with purpose and peace. Each morning, my mercy is new for you. Each evening, my faithfulness wraps around you like a blanket. Every heartbeat is a gift. Every smile shared is a treasure. These things may seem small compared to the dreams you carry, but they are the threads that weave the fabric of a life filled with joy. Cherish them, and you will find that life is far more incredible than you imagined, not because every desire has been fulfilled, but because your heart has learned to rejoice in both the big and the small blessings. You were made to live with joy. You were created to reflect my light, to shine with a hope that does not fade, and to overflow with love that draws others to me. Gratitude will keep that light bright. Joy will make your hope contagious. And together, they will open doors for you to experience more of my goodness than you thought possible. So today, my child, choose gratitude. Choose joy. Choose to see the beauty in the little things, for they are my gifts to you. And as you do, watch how I turn even the ordinary into something extraordinary.